Extension and Innovation Cell from the College of SLRTDC Degree College. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Sanjay Mishra Sir, and our guest speaker for the webinar, that is Sri Rajesh Gaikwad Sir, all the departmental coordinators, all my colleagues, and all the dear students. Now, before we start with the webinar and before I introduce to the topic as well as the entire guest speaker for the day, I would like to tell you about the entire webinar, that why have we kept this webinar and what is it all about. Since the name itself is quite interesting and you might have understood a gist of the entire webinar, how to plan for a startup and entrepreneurship as a career. We have initiated this cell in our college, that is the Research, Innovation and Extension Cell. So this entire cell will look after and it will motivate the students in becoming future entrepreneurs out here. Plus, we will be motivating them, guiding them to become successful entrepreneurs. Any kind of help that the college can provide, that the research department can provide, will be given to the students. But I think I am not the right person, to give extra information about this. That is why we have our principal sir, and obviously we have our guest speaker for this day, Sri Rajesh Gaikwad sir, who will give us extreme good knowledge about this topic. Now, I would like to introduce our guest speaker for the webinar, Sri Rajesh Gaikwad sir. Sir is the head of Incubation Center at Sri Ella Tiwari Engineering College and also the Innovation Ambassador at MIC. I would like to introduce the entire topic of MIC as well. Ministry of Education has started with an innovation cell, and this innovation cell itself is looking after the research, extension and different innovation program at the higher level education. They are trying to help the students to come out as entrepreneurs and also make them futuristic in their approach. So I think I would ask Sri Rajesh Gaikwad sir to begin with the webinar and enlighten us with his words of wisdom. Over to you, Gaikwad sir.
Yeah, thank you, Amna. I'll just share my screen before I start.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
No, sir, not yet visible. Sir, you need to present your screen. It is not yet visible. Yeah, now it is visible. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now it is visible.
So now it's visible, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So before I start, I would like to thank the organizers, our principal sir, Dr. Sanjay Mishra, Amna, and also I would like to thank our chairman sir, Sri L.R. Tiwari ji, and our secretary Sri Rahul ji. Because it is because of their inspiration we are going to do something new, which is like a very rare thing that is happening in the college. These things are like very totally new in the colleges, and very few colleges in the vicinity are going to participate and do something into this entrepreneurship and incubation center. Now, to begin with, we are going to take this webinar with the intention that we are going to start an entrepreneurship cell and incubation cell in our degree college. So I have designed this webinar so that the students, the faculties that are there can understand how to go about and what activities that we conduct and what activities we can conduct in the college. as far as incubation center is there. I congratulate Amna also for leading this new department, that is incubation center, because this is totally new and it is very difficult for everybody to understand exactly what this department is going to do about. So the name itself suggests that incubation center, the name incubation is nothing but to nurture the students who have the aptitude or the will or the zeal to carry out some entrepreneurship activities. Most of the time it is found that the student have the ideas, the student have the willingness, and but there is no support, or the students are not aware actually where to approach and what to do next. So my webinar will be in that direction. So today's webinar is how to plan for a startup and entrepreneurship as a career. So we have different careers, right? So we usually what we do is like after graduation we go for some good job. After graduation we go for some post degree, right? But entrepreneurship itself is a career, and student has a third domain, or we can say a third avenue, where the student can venture into, or the student can go into. And this is not only that the student should know about, but it is the need of the hour. As you know that India, our prime minister is thinking of an India which is self-reliant, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this is a one step taken by LR Tiwari Degree College in towards the support of the Prime Minister's vision, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat. Okay, I need to move to the next slide. Okay. So today's agenda will be what is startup, because I'll take it from the very basic things so that the students as well as the faculties can understand, because this is the effort not only by the faculties, but the student participation is also required. It's a must. So I'll take it from the ground level, and I'll take some simple things that we should understand before we start our incubation center in the degree college, and which is already there in the engineering college. Engineering college is always there to support the degree college incubation center. So what is a startup? How to plan startup? How to get funds for the startup? What is entrepreneurship? What is company? So let us handle these points one by one. So the first point, what is a startup? Now there is a confusion, like the startup is nothing but a company that we need to form, and the company will make profits and then we will flourish. No, startup is an efforts by people, students like you, faculties like you, coming together and thinking of something which is good for the society, and in turn they can benefit from it. Like it's a win-win situation. So instead of forming a company, I will say that the student should form a startup. The student should go for a startup. The faculties should go for a startup and venture into it, because profits and loss, they are part of the things. So a startup is a young company founded by one or more entrepreneurs to develop a unique product or service and bring it to the market. By its nature, the typical startup tends to be a shoestring operation with initial funding from the founders of their friends or their friends and families. So what it suggests is simply to understand what is a startup. Don't think of a very big company or a very small company. Think of an activity which is called as a startup. Now this activity, how to go through this activity, that is what is my webinar. Because if you go through that activity, then only you can remove the fear ki companies can be formed only by Tatas and Ambanis, not by others, right? So that should not be there in our culture, because the countries are changing like anything. Why China has gone ahead of other countries, why America is at the top, why Russian people are at the top? Because this startup is a culture, because every student, every individual in the, if he is an Indian, he has to think of how to understand and go about what is startup. Then only he can talk about it, and then only he will not have fear to understand what is startup. So my efforts of today's webinar is to make you understand what is a startup. So now let's go by the thing, like when I want to have a startup, now I have understood that startup is some activity which I have to carry out, and that activity should be like social oriented. That activity can be socially benefited, and in turn it can pay me in money, or in turn it can pay me in goodwills, right? And that will support the society around. So now basically for every startup, there should be some ideas. Now these ideas, they don't come all of a sudden. So we need to think of ideas which are already there in the market. For example, customer needs identification. So where these ideas come from, this is the birth of the ideas. That is, when you think of customer needs, then only the ideas can crop up. So that is what these examples are here. Now these are some companies like Thyrocare, Carwala, then you have Godrej, Goodnight, then you have something like fraternity companies, the company that has come up, and there is some social activity that has created in Rajasthan, has also created an startup. So now let us think. Now these were the simple ideas. Now what is the background of these ideas? Now that is the main thing that we are going to see. What is the background of this idea? So now let us understand how the ideas crop up. Now you can see that entrepreneurial organizations are formed like Thyrocare and Carwala. The source of the business idea was customer dissatisfaction. So in that sector, Thyrocare and Carwala, that is, these are two different sectors. Thyrocare is for medicine and testing center, and Carwala is like a platform where you can have cars to be sold and purchased. So there was some dissatisfaction in these platforms or in this sector, and they thought about that I should remove that things. So that is an idea. So whatever dissatisfaction in existing companies or existing happenings around, in the form of product, in the form of services provided by the company, that can be your idea, and you can try to fulfill that. So fraternity, Kent Arrow, Goodnight also has personal dissatisfaction over like the water quality and all. Then cafe, coffee day, then Starbucks, Box 8, and Flipkart, they came up with an idea so that you can on the travel can take the services of this coffee day and Starbucks and box office, and on the travel you can purchase also. So mobility was the basic thing that has been sorted out by this company, and that was an idea. And then you have Naukri, Velo, Miracle, Couriers, and Embrace. They have found something that has removed the lacuna in the providing of the society, lacuna that are there, the problems that are faced by the society by merely observations. So the ideas come from observations also. So these are like the sources of the ideas. So India Games also was started because of like people have hobbies, interest, and something, etc., etc. Then you have auto CNG also was the need of the hour. So this was also floated down, and when the regulations were changed by the government, this idea also flourished in the market. Then you have for senior citizens some ideas coming up, that is like pet saloon, senior citizen homes and pet saloons. These are like social requirement ideas, and as the society changes, the requirement changes, and those requirement becomes the ideas. So you must have understood by now that how the ideas can be picked up. So there are the other sources of business ideas. You can discuss with the friends and families. Distribution channels are there, books and magazines are there, current trends are there, research organizations are there, the internet projects are there, from PhD patents also you can take the ideas. And then you have technology, business plans, competition. One second, I'll take a pause here. So that's a disturbing factor I have removed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I was talking about how to generate the ideas, and ideas are generated by certain sources, and I was discussing about those sources. So these were the sources, and these were the companies which has created which has taken the ideas, and they are into the market today as an entrepreneur. So now ideas on which new ventures are based. Now, when you think of ideas, there should be some base. So the ideas should meet the needs of the society, needs of the people. Then ideas should have a long-term demand, not necessarily all ideas. There are short-term ideas also, but this is one of the point. Ideas should have less liability. Then you have several other points like relieves pain. This can be an idea. You can think of something which can relieve a certain pain which the society faces. Nowadays, we are facing the pain of coronavirus. So we can think of having something which can relieve the pain, and that's the reason why the vaccines is being inaugurated today by our Prime Minister. So that is an idea which can relieve a pain, and that is the reason why our medical industry not only is going to help the society in India, but also they are going to flourish as a market worldwide. So this is how the ideas are there, and how the entrepreneurs can think of these ideas, so which can improve the life, which can have a customer, which can have profitability, which can be faster executed. So these are several things on which your ideas are based. So you have several ideas coming into your mind, but you have to pause a bit, think of it, and then give a thought to it. It's a thought process. So not all ideas are good ideas, right? So you have to choose the ideas. So what is a good idea? So this is a big question in our life. So to assist that, I have made a table. What made the idea a good one? So, and when once it is a good one, then you have to pursue it. You have to have that will, that zeal to pursue those ideas, so that you can create something which is new in the market, which is new to the society, and which is good for the society and beneficial for both, for you yourself and for the society. So you can create a financial model, different applications which are existing applications, and you can create which is not there in the current application. Now, since I happen to be from the software industry, I can think of now today, you have a corona vaccine, Covax, Cowin app that is floated in the market. Then I can have an idea wherein how can I protect this app, because every country feels like that vaccine should have been created in my country, so they can become a jealous, and they can send ransomwares or attacks, or cyber security issues may crop up. So that is an idea. So as a student, you can think of a software which can stop these cyber attacks. So this is like a different idea that has come up into your mind, and then you start developing that idea with a proper guidance, with a proper assistance, and slowly when you built up your product, you can show that product on a platform. And that is where the Atal Incubation Center, or which is there at the Rambau Malgi Prabodhini Uttan, that comes into the picture. So if you have a great idea, a good thing that you have developed, and you want to demonstrate that idea, then you have a platform, that is Atal Incubation Center, which for which we are affiliated to. So our engineering college, the LR Tiwari College of Engineering, is affiliated to Atal Incubation Center, so that the students can show or demonstrate that ideas, and once that idea clicks, you may get some fund raisers or people who are ready to fund your particular project, and then that project can be converted into an entrepreneurship or company. So that is an example. So you should have some good ideas, and then you should follow those good ideas till the end, that you yourself is satisfied and you are ready to demonstrate to others. So that is the basic things when you think of ideas. Now, before we go ahead, I would like to show you some video how the ideas crop up, how the people has today's web market, the HTML has cropped up. So let's see this video, and you will understand the ideas they cropped up all of a sudden, and maybe in the pursuit of this certain work culture, the ideas they come up. So you can see this.
For the past 5 years, I've been investigating this question of where good ideas come from. It's a kind of problem I think all of us are intrinsically interested in. We want to be more creative, we want to come up with better ideas, we want our organizations to be more innovative. I've looked at this problem from an environmental perspective. What are the spaces that have historically led to unusual rates of creativity and innovation? What I've found in all of these systems, there are these recurring patterns that you see again and again that are crucial to creating environments that are unusually innovative. One pattern I call the slow hunch. That breakthrough ideas almost never come in a moment of great insight, a sudden stroke of inspiration. Most important ideas take a long time to evolve. They spend a long time dormant in the background. It isn't until the idea has had 2 or 3 years, sometimes 10 or 20 years to mature, that it suddenly becomes accessible to you and useful to you in a certain way. And this is partially because good ideas normally come from the collation of smaller hunches so that they form something bigger than themselves. So you see a lot in the history of innovation, cases involve someone who has half of an idea. There's a great story about the invention of the World Wide Web and Berners-Lee. This is a project that Berners-Lee worked on for 10 years. When he started, he didn't have a full vision for this new medium he was going to invent. He started working on one project as a side project to help organize his own data. He scrapped that after a couple of years, and he started working on another thing. And only after about 10 years did the full vision of the World Wide Web come to being. That is more often than not how ideas happen. They need time to incubate, and they spend a lot of time in this partial hunch. The other thing that's important when you think about ideas this way is that when ideas take form in this hunch state, they need to collide with other hunches. Oftentimes, the thing that turns a hunch into a real breakthrough is another hunch that's lurking in somebody else's mind. And you have to figure out a way to create systems that allow those hunches to come together and turn into something bigger than the sum of their parts. That's why, for instance, the coffee house in the age of the Enlightenment, or the Parisian salons of modernism, were such engines of creativity, because they created a space where ideas could mingle and swap and create new forms. When you look at the problem of innovation from this perspective, it sheds a lot of important light on the debate we've been having recently about what the internet is doing to our brains. Are we getting overwhelmed with an always connected, multitasking lifestyle? Is that going to lead to less sophisticated thoughts as we move away from the slower, deeper, contemplative state of reading, for instance? Obviously, I'm a big fan of reading, but I think it's important to remember that the great driver of scientific innovation and technological innovation has been the historic increase in connectivity and our ability to reach out and exchange ideas with other people, and to borrow other people's hunches and combine them with our hunches and turn them into something new. That really has, I think, been, more than anything else, the primary engine of creativity and innovation in the last 600 or 700 years. So yes, it's true we're more distracted. What has happened that is really miraculous and marvelous over the last 15 years is that we have so many new ways to connect, and so many new ways to reach out and find other people who have that missing piece to complete the idea we're working on, or to stumble serendipitously across some amazing new piece of information that we can use to build and improve our own ideas. That's the real lesson where good ideas come from. The chance favors the connected mind.
So that was the video. So now what we have understood from this video is where the good ideas come from. It was just a debrief of what are the good ideas. Now what I understood from this video, I'll just share with you. The thing is that when the ideas come, you have to have a continuous follow-up of those ideas, jot it down somewhere, because an idea can give an idea. Now the word that has been used in this video is an hunch. Hunch is like when you try to understand an idea and when you try to give it a push, that push is called as an hunch. So you have to give a push to your ideas, and you yourself can give push to your ideas. Nobody can help you. So you should have that ability to push, to give a push to your ideas and then nurture your ideas so that it can come to some conclusion. And for this you can make a group of friends, friend circle, discuss those ideas, and then you get many ideas, and with these several ideas you come to some conclusion, and that is what the HTML, that is the web browsing that you see, which was given to us by Tim Berners-Lee, right? So that idea has come from several ideas, and these ideas were nurtured over the period of time, and that nurturing is called as incubation. So that incubation requirement is given to you by the colleges nowadays, and that is the reason why we have incubation center in the colleges. So that hunch, that push can be a slow push or slow hunch. It can be a small hunch. It can be a half idea. It can be long time. It may take long time to incubate. It may be a partial hunch collide with other some hunches, like several other pushes can be there for the other people that are trying to go to the destination in terms of searching some product. So that can be collide with other hunches. So next is your breakthrough in. So as you go on thinking, it's a thought process. And in that thought process, you may come to some conclusions. So that is called as breakthrough innovations. Combine and connect. You have to combine the ideas of several people and try to find some linkages between them. So that is what combine and connect all about. And then you have serendipity. That is like ideas coming to your mind all of a sudden. Those all of a sudden ideas, they fall into this category of serendipity. So these help us in trying to come to a conclusion, and these ideas may help you to become an entrepreneur. So the basic thing of becoming an entrepreneur is to generate and nurture the ideas, and these ideas should have a constant follow up, and this follow up may lead to a destination. You know, in colleges, friends sit in the canteen, they sit in classroom. Whenever they find a free time, they can think of certain things like which can helpful for the society. Some friends can come together and discuss about it, which is good for the society, which is what products can be there and what products are not there in the vicinity, and what how we can manufacture those products. Who can give us this idea? Is there somebody who can help in our ideas? So these are certain ideas or certain questions that should come into your mind when you think of some creation of something. So now I want to give an activity to the students, that is how do I generate an ideas. Now we at eCell in Sri L.R. Tiwari College of Engineering, we have formed an eCell first before we go for an incubation center. And what we do, we have 20 a batch of 20 students who are very interested to become an entrepreneur. So what we do is, like, we have several activities for them, and these activities will help them to mature in terms of skill development, in terms of pitching their ideas which are there in mind. Most of the time what happens is every student has good ideas, but they are not able to present them, and these ideas remain within them only. So we want these students to come up and take an assistance how to present the idea. So this is also a skill, how to present an idea, so that it does not remain inside you only. So you should be sharing those ideas, you should be presenting those ideas. These ideas can be good or bad, that is a secondary aspect, so don't think in terms of that. So this is a short activities which you can carry out at your incubation center or whatever enterprise development center cell, where you can take the first form the group of batches, and into that you can form a group of students. Like you can take a group of 2, 4, 6, 8. So you take a even group of students, and most of the time why I'm talking about even, so that you can share the work equally. And then you can once you have formed the group, you can take some activities. So this is one of the activities, you have several such activities. So you take 3 newspapers from the last week, then read it for 10 minutes. So these groups, suppose I have taken a batch of 20 students and I have formed 10 groups. So these 10 groups, this will go and take one newspaper of any date, and mostly the articles they come into like economic times, or in the newspapers like Times of India on Wednesday or Thursday. Most of the articles on Friday, they are on based on the industries and happenings. So you search for the day on which day the articles come for the respective paper, and if you are getting that paper, you go for that paper and take a newspaper for a particular group, and then read it from that group. Now this activity has to be carried out in a incubation center. So read it from that for 10 minutes, then list 5 ideas for a business. Also write the news item that triggered that business. So you have to segregate what is the idea first, list those list 5 ideas which you feel that are very good ideas, and then you support that ideas by write news items that triggered that idea, why this idea are there into the newspaper. Next is ideas can be new or already existing. So no matter whether ideas are new or existing, but you have to make out those ideas. So this is an activity. So turn to your classmate and share it with him or her. Share that idea, why it is good, why it has come into the newspaper. And next, my idea for a new venture XYZ is based on trigger from this article I read in the newspaper. So you can assist yourself by doing some activity in the college, so that some good ideas are generated, because there should be some source of good ideas, and this source of good ideas will help you to generate the things. Then next activity is that you have to make some tabular format, how to generate business ideas. There is a YouTube link also to assist you. I will not run this YouTube link now, but you can make a tabular format where what kind of idea it is, and how you can separate. Like ideas can be based on hobby, ideas can be based on passion, idea can be based on anger, frustration in the market, ideas can be based on necessity. So thus segregate those ideas, and then these ideas, whatever ideas that you like are like separated. So you should not mix up the ideas for passion into hobby, and hobby into anger, and anger into necessity. So you have to understand the ideas to its very basic core, and then go on making a linkages of that idea into that a tabular format. Like suppose I like an idea which falls into the category of hobby. So I write that idea in the category of hobby, point number 1. And then I will form all the ideas that fall into this category. I'll just go on writing those ideas into this column. Some few groups may think of an idea which falls into the passion. others may go for anger, others may rest of the group may go for necessity, and then just go on following that. Follow up is very important till the point where you come to an conclusion. This very activity is not only helpful in forming or creation of an company or a startup, but also it matures you in the form of thinking or in the form of giving a thought process. So even if you don't form an organization and an entrepreneurship thing kind of a domain, you don't fall into that. But by the time when you graduate out of this college, you are like a citizen who can take up challenges in the or another organization, because you have thought about it. You have thought about the challenges in a very years of your college, not after passing out of this college, right? So you become mature in that terms. Now once you are like confined, or once you are like finalized your ideas, then comes the part of the funding. Now obviously the funding can be assisted from the organization itself, the funding can be assisted from the outside of the organization itself. Now let's talk about the funding. Now who can give you a funding and why they are there to give you a funding? So that purpose first thing you have to understand before you demand for a funding. So when does a venture capital investor come in? Now, who is this venture capital investor? Capital investors are those people who will see your ideas, and they will judge, or they will try to understand whether it is feasible to form a company, whether it is feasible that that idea can click tomorrow. Like Flipkart, when years back it was there in Bangalore, and it was selling water over the internet. And then one fine day, Bansal got some venture capitalist funding that, and nowadays you have a full-fledged Flipkart online market. So that was a vision years back, and that vision has flourished. So the venture capitalist, whoever is going to fund your ideas, will think twice whether this idea can click into the market. So you have to convince that venture capitalist. So the first thing that you can see on the screen is an idea. That idea is converted into a product, and then that product is converted into a proof of concept. Now what is a proof of concept? You have to study the product from the market point of view, from the need of the market. You have to study how much money is required to manufacture that product, how much the demand of that product, what is the demand and supply of that product. A total study has to be done along with the product. And that if you can do some marketing part and try to understand the market by shelling out some money from your pocket and creating that product and get some market experience, that will be a very good thing for the venture capitalist to understand your product and give you a fund so that you can flourish into your motives to form an organization. So here you can see, till the point proof of concept, it is your own money, not the fundraisers money. So who can give you your own money? It can be your friends, family, ex bosses, or people who know, and that whole thing is carried out into the incubation centers. So this can be assisted to you by the incubators. So the role of incubators is to assist the student into the ideas, to go to the product formation, and from the product formation they can help to for the proof of concept, and that proof of concept can be given to a venture capitalist who will be interested in your product. And that is where the scale up activity comes into the picture. The scale up activity is nothing but the company is very small now it is going for a big scale market capture. So that is where the venture capitalist and the fundraisers comes into the picture. And we are in our incubation center, we will assist you till the proof of concept. Then we will give you a platform where the venture capitalists come, they meet. It can be a coffee center in the Heart of Borivali or Kandivali, or it can be AIC, that is Atal Incubation Center, where the venture capitalists usually come and see your products, right? And this will assist you to grab the market by having a proper funds and flourish your ideas to form an organization, that is a company. So what is an engagement? Who are the people who are involved into all these process? The engagement of stakeholders from the campus is there. You have management, you have incubator, you have students, you have trust, faculties, community, alumni. So these all people are involved into this, so that they are all in. We can take a help to make your ideas into product. Another thing is there where schemes for startups which are supported by the government. So, and usually they are supported through the incubators. So this is one of the scheme, National Initiative for Developing and Harnessing Innovation, seed support for seed support system for Nidhi, that is also called as triple S. So what does this scheme is? Scheme by Department of Science and Technology, and it is roughly it gives you a fund in roughly Indian rupees 10 crores if you go for a technology business incubators. Now this technology business incubators is a process which you can go for it after 5 years, not immediately. And this should have at least minimum 5,000 square foot area on which you can form an incubation center, and you can name that incubation center as technology business incubators. Secondly, you can have roughly this is Indian rupees in 2 crores is the seed funding pool every year once you have formed this TBI. Then the ticket size is approximately in Indian rupees 25 lakhs to Indian rupees 50 lakhs for selected startups. That means that every startup may get fund up to 25 lakhs if and only if they go to the through the criteria of proof of concept. So they have to properly make their proof of concept by the proper support of their technicality, the market, the finance, and you can prepare that and submit it to the uh, National Initiative for Development and Harnessing of Innovation Ideas. So these ideas can be done only and only if you have things in your place in the technology business incubators. So that's what all about it. Like I have given you an idea how to go for a startup, and in turn once you have gone for a startup you become an entrepreneur. So what is an entrepreneur? Is someone who is willing to work for himself and by himself. There are several different meanings of the term entrepreneurship. So this is one of the meanings. So you can also say that an entrepreneur is only a person business, an entrepreneur who only thinks of profit. So there are several terms for entrepreneurs. So my term, which I feel, is someone who is willing to work for himself and by himself. So there are okay. So that's what the entrepreneur is. And entrepreneurship refers to the person who is developing and managing a business venture in order to get profits by taking several risks in the corporate world. So obviously your idea till it flourishes or it goes into the market and clicks, it is a risk, right? So entrepreneurship always take a risk, and that risk is nothing but if it clicks, that is the fruit of that risk. So that is what entrepreneurship is all about. So I have explained you how to plan for how to go for a startup, and who can help you into that startup, and what happens once you are like into the startup, you become an entrepreneur. And once you are an entrepreneur, then you can form your own company. So the basic thing that you are thinking about is a forming of a company, and that too after like 3 to 4 years, not immediately you can form a company. Now what happens when you form a company? There are certain other people who can assist you, like Government of India assist companies. Like you have SIDBI. SIDBI is nothing but small industry bank of bank which gives you the for the SIDBI is nothing but a small industry bank which gives funding for the small industries, and that gives you fund from 2 crores to 5 crores, and all depends upon how you flourish into the market. And there are several terms and conditions. So once you have registered the company, you have your CIN number, you have your GST. Nowadays we have to have a GST to form a company. So this is all thing down the line when you can go out of this college and form your company. So in the college you can think of a startup, and that startup may in turn can be created as a company. So that is what company all about once you have become an entrepreneur. So that's all from my side. Thank you, big thank you for the principal of the Dr. Sanjay Mishra, Amna, and all the organizers of this college. So if there are any questions from your side, you
Yes,
can
sir.
ask.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Rajesh, sir, for all the guidance that you have provided us. And I hope that this was really fruitful to all our students, and they will also join in the research, innovation, and extension cell of the college. Before we move forward with the question answer round, I would request our honorable principal, sir, to enlighten us with little more words of wisdom, sir. Over to you, Sanjay, sir.
Thank you very much, Amna. First of all, thank you very much, Rajesh Gaikwad sir. The way you have explained us about like what is incubation and how the ideas can be generated, and in what manner those particular ideas can be converted into a successful business, in what manner the students can work around for creating the idea, and such idea which is very much feasible, which can be brought around into reality. Sir, as you have already mentioned about the finances part also, from where the students can get the finances. You have also explained us about that in the incubation centers there are various types of investors who come around for different types of programs over there. If at all a student gets an opportunity to explain his idea, there are various types of venture capitalists who be over there, and they can provide around seed funding to the student for their ideas, provided if they are fully confident that yes, this particular group of students can really work around and convert their ideas into reality. You have also explained us about regarding the ideas which is based around on the hobby of a person, on the passion of the person. Along with that, you have also mentioned something about regarding with the anger, frustration in the society. Yes, many a times it so happens up that a new idea pops up, that is only because around to control the anger and frustration what has happened up around in the society. And during the COVID times, right from the day of the lockdown 21st of March 2020 till today, there are a lot of new startups which have come up around, a lot of new ideas which have popped up around, and really they have geared up the market. So idea can come across from anyone, from any sector, irrespective of their caste, color, creed, I should say, irrespective of they studying around, whether in the engineering, architecture, law college or degree college or junior college, whichever. I would also like to mention around that a day before we have organized out with the business plan competition, in which very few students just participated. I would again request around the research, innovation and extension cell to organize such type of competitions in the near future, so that good number of students do participate in the business plan competition. And one fine day, Amna, please mind it,
Yes, sir. Yes,
one
sir. Yes,
fine
sir.
day, our students need to our students need to
Yes.
present their business plan in IIMs,
Yes.
because in IIM, Indian Institute of Management,
And
also organizes business plan competitions. There are three
absolutely.
different levels, and over there the student can present the idea in front of lot of seed funding and I should say venture capitalists sitting over there. Those people
Mhm.
can provide around a good amount of fund to the students. Let
Yes,
me
sir.
also give you some ideas like how Rajesh sir was talking about the Flipkart, how that has nothing just started up. Yesterday also I gave around some idea about Jumbo King Vada Pav. Okay, I'm just talking around from a layman's point of view. See the manner in which the youngsters, nothing, I just come up around with the idea, with the concept. Now let me just talk something about with the chai sutta bar. Yes, it is very famous thing among the youngsters, and I should say that today this chai sutta bar, which has been started by 22-year-old boys, that is Abhinav Dubey and Anand Naik. The first outlet was started in Indore, and today they are having more than 200 outlets in a span of just 4 years. My dear students, I am emphasizing on the term 200 outlets started in the year 2016, and today we are in 2021. In a span of hardly 4 years, these students, and you know what is so very unique about this is different type of tea what they are going to, they are serving, as well as they are also taking care around of taking care around of our nature mother India, taking care around of the nature by providing the tea in that coolers. With that, what they have also added is, you know, they have started providing an earning opportunity to thousands and thousands of kumbhars, that is the potters. You know, this is what the uniqueness of their idea is. And just 22-year-old guys, you know, who wanted to crack around UPSC examination, landed up around with this particular company, landed up around with this particular idea, and today they are flourishing. Today they are minting billions of rupees, millions of rupees. Today they are minting it out. Okay. Have you ever heard about? I don't know whether you people have heard it or not, but see, I'm giving you examples which from the scratch what the students have started, what the people have started. Idli Man of India, if you have heard about. And can you just imagine this idli man who is from Chennai, who is having around his own restaurant, who started with a restaurant. Today he is serving 2000 varieties of idlis, and people grow crazy around, you know, hearing that 2000 varieties of idli at one particular restaurant by M. Eni Yavin. He is the guy, he's called out to be as the idli man. This is what it is. Yesterday, as I told you about, with the Jumbo King, started in 2001 by the husband and wife Dheeraj and Rita Gupta, and today they are having more than, I should say, more than 400 outlets. They are also planning to start up around an outlet in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi. They are coming up around with such type of idea. They're going to start. They're generating a revenue of 35 crores and above from this staple food of Maharashtra, Vada Pav. Okay, the love of Mumbai Vada Pav. And yes, this is what the uniqueness of their idea is. And then this is how, you know, people could nothing but just come up around with such type of concept. Everyone knows about Ola cabs. Okay, wherever if you want to just go around, if you do not have around a car, we try to nothing and, you know, book around Ola. Now this Ola was started up by in the year 2010, launched in the year 2010, and that was by Mr. Bhavish Agrawal and Ankit Bhati. And today it is India's second most valued startup. Just in a span of 10 years, I should say, students, that in this 10 years, those both guys have done miracles. You know, talk about with Quaker, talk about with Flipkart. Come on now, about the pepper fry. Let me just talk around 2012. Those people started. Ambrish Murthy and Ashish Shah. Those people started. And today you can hear about this pepper fry. Okay, providing around good furnitures around for the house and the offices. Now those people. Have you also heard about it? Book My Show. I am very much sanguine that the students might have really booked their movie tickets on this Book My Show. Book My Show started up in the year 1999, and again by these three guys, Ashish, uh, Parikshit, and Rajesh, and all these people have done around, they did around totally different type of thing those people brought around, uniqueness those people brought around, what was not there in the society, what was a need around at a time of society. As Rajesh sir also mentioned that yes, whatever type of idea that you come up around with, you need to have around an idea where you can really serve the society. You know, there are n number of NGOs also which have come up around with the ideas, with the basic concepts around of, you know, providing employment opportunities as well as the education opportunities. And in that also there are a lot of students who are working out. Yesterday when I was there around in the particular webinar over there, also one of the students just said that I would like to wish to, you know, start up around with my own NGO and would like to serve around the society, serve the nation. So this is what is required around by our youngsters, our young mind, you know, people. Okay, well, wherever you people study better, but important is that if you can just come up around with something what is required for the society, if you can serve the society, if you can work around, then the world is all yours. Okay, see, talking about with Elon Musk, okay, the Tesla company CEO Elon Musk, 5 years before he went around to Tim Cook, okay, the CEO of our Apple, he wanted to sell around Tesla, but today he is the richest man in the world. He has taken over Jeff Bezos also. Now see how unique his idea was about starting with the hyperloop, starting with the electric car, starting around with the SpaceX, okay, taking the travelers around to the space, you know, all this type of thing. What others have not ever thought around, you people can think, right? Your mind, your the idea is your playground. You can work around with that. And over here, this particular college is there to support you, to help you, to guide you. Okay, whatever your baby ideas are there, that can be ventured into, that can be worked out into, that can be work, that can be created into reality. So dear students, I understand that yes, with this particular webinar what we have started with, okay, we are also going to have good number of webinars on this particular topic again and again, over and over about. We are also going to have around some kind of different types of programs, different types of competitions we are going to have. We'd also invite around different types of experts on the platforms, okay, especially around on the virtual platforms, to give you much more ideas about in what manner, in how around the things will be. Rajesh sir, once again, thank you very much. You have really helped our students, helped our faculty members to understand first the basic concept of what is incubation, then in what manner those people can turn up around to be as a good entrepreneur, and how those people can start up around with their own businesses, in what manner they can have around the funding, in what way those people can, you know, crack around and become around good successful person in the near future. Thank you very much, Rajesh sir, and all the organizers over here, the Department of BCom, Munira Sayed, as well as Amna Hussain from Research, Innovation and Extension Cell. I really appreciate all the efforts taken by the staff members, as well as the organizing committee, the students, for joining us on this YouTube platform. Thank you from my side. Over to you,
Thank you,
Amna.
sir. Yes, sir. So, Rajesh, sir, we have a few questions. I'll quickly start with a question. There's a student who has asked that how do we plan what startup will be the best for us? Like, how do you identify कि नहीं यही वाला business plan मुझे start करना चाहिए? How do I go with that?
First thing is that you have to form a team of 2 or 4 students, or it can be three also. But usually, I feel that you should go for even numbers.
Okay.
Then you discuss among yourself that how to get support. Now, to get support is like you have to talk with your teachers who are into incubation center. Second is you have to assist yourself by the knowledge from the newspaper, TV channels, make a homework, and then go to the teachers who are into like they know what is industry, the people who are connected with the industry, the people who are connected with the finance, the people who are connected with the legal process. So even if you don't get at least one of this person, if you are if you can connect with, and talk with him, discuss with him, and then you get a door open for something that you can go ahead for.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Rajesh, sir. Okay, another one last question I'll pick up, sir. Now, what will be the future of an entrepreneur post the pandemic situation or the situation going on right now? So the students are keen on asking, sir, is this the right time to, get into a business, or should we wait further so that, things start up to become normal in the world? When do we
Yeah,
go
Amna, this
ahead
is
with
a
that?
very good question.
Yes, sir.
Even the big industrialists, they are facing problem in
Yes, sir.
pandemic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a very good question. Whoever has asked this, I appreciate his
Yes,
effort,
yes.
right, to think in that terms. So this is a very good question, and I would give answer to this question is like I have come across the several webinars and several workshops, and before the pandemic also there were some certain problems. Now this is a very huge problem, I admit, but in if the years come back, years go back, and there are years before also, and days are going to come also, and there will be several problems in several ways of life. So think this as a problem, and when you think this as a problem, you will come across opportunity.
Okay, sir.
So every problem is an opportunity. Think in that
Absolutely.
sense. So every problem will give you an opportunity, and then that will give you a business, right? You
Yes,
can think of a social activity first. Not every time that you should think of a business. You can think of a social activity which does not earn anything to you, but at least it earns goodwill from the people, right? So once you think in those terms that my idea has given certain good things for the society, obviously it will pay one or the other day in terms of money later down the line. Now, for example, people in this pandemic, they have started food stalls for a
yes,
lesser price or for free also. Doctors also in my vicinities, they were doing business, but they give free services to the people who during the lockdown who have lost their jobs. Then you have given a free service to the people who wants to travel. You can take them to your own vehicle or your own bike. Like, you try to become social. This is like an activity which can lead you to become an entrepreneur. So you try to become social, you try to find out the needs, you try to find out the problems in the society, and when you become social, an idea really clicks where you can become an entrepreneur later on. Like Sonu Sood, he has helped people in traveling from state to state, and then he has come up with an idea of hotels which can help the poor also, and which can help the rich people also to get into, so he can do the business, right? But every idea, it starts from certain activity. That was my aim in today's webinar. You start with an activity, don't think of a business.
so one last question we have from the faculty end.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The project will be fully financed or partially financed by the incubation center or the authorities?
See, first of all, as I said in my webinar, finance is a very crucial aspect in forming of your entrepreneur or startup. So this startup, whoever you yourself, you want to finance something, to some other people, you will think twice whether that idea is going to click or not, right? So that is what is an approach everywhere. So you have to convince people what is your idea. You have to pitch for that idea. You have to show that how this can be practically done in the market by creating a feasibility report, by creating a proof of concepts, which the consist of the feasibility report, finance report, and whatever you have given as an input for nurturing that idea in terms of money, in terms of time, in terms of marketing, and then only the finance is decided. Now, finance, when you talk about finance, that can be like partial, that can be 50%, that can be 100%. It all depends upon to whom you are going to go for the finance. So if you are thinking of like venture capitalist, he can take up your day-to-day operations. Like you have to spend for your day-to-day operations. So like angel investors are there. Mostly they fund for your day-to-day operations. They don't fund for your things like furniture, then you whatever recurring cost that is there, like internet, whatever infrastructure costs are there, they don't fund for it. So they go for your day-to-day operations. There are people, they may fund for your internet expenses only. There are people, they may fund for your like whatever purchase you want to do in your organization. So it all depends upon what type of financer is there. And when you talk about government, government will always will fund you when you are practically done some work and they are convinced that this can be an industry tomorrow. So there are certain activities like innovation contests are there where the finance is done in terms of gifts, gift vouchers. So that can be used to further improve your organization, your startup. So likewise, you get funds.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Rajesh sir.
It has answered your question.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Rajesh sir, I would request you to kindly stop sharing your screen.
Yeah.
We can just pin up around the other speakers also.
Okay. Okay.
If any of the faculty members do have any kind of questions, they can ask around Rajesh sir. If any students do have any questions, Amna, you can take those particular questions from the YouTube.
As such,
Yes,
I have
sir.
shared my email ID on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. We received that,
You
Rajesh,
can
sir.
email me also.
Acha, along with that, Amna, I would like
Yes,
to
sir.
I like to ask you to kindly share around the feedback form what we have created on the
Done, sir.
YouTube. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
because the students who are filling up the feedback form, only those particular students are going to get the participation certificate of this
Absolutely, sir.
particular webinar. So it is a must for the student to fill the feedback form so that we do
Yes, sir.
have.
That is shared, sir.
Um, Rajesh sir, one question from my side.
Yeah.
Um, Sir, there are hundreds and thousands of ideas what just come to our mind. As we do not have the habit of writing those particular ideas, okay, penning out those particular ideas somewhere, we tend to just lose around those ideas. And some fine day we start thinking around of a particular concept, but then once we go around with the second stage, the concept totally changes out, because of our wavering mind, or because of some kind of influence by someone else. So how feasible it is to share our original idea with our friends, with our colleagues, with others, how feasible that is, so that we stick around to our basic idea and do not get influenced around by the talks of the other people. uh, how can we work around on that? It's a general like question on.
Yeah, I got your question, sir. See, basically, idea is something in which we go for it when we have a passion for it. So if you have passion for it, then you have to search for certain forums. Like I have a passion for networks. So I want to do something in networks like computer networks. So there are forums where you can discuss your ideas. You can share your ideas. Now this can be an online forum or it can be a physical forum. Like physical forums are happening in big colleges like VJTI, IIT, where our students or our faculties who have their ideas, but they don't know how to do something next, or what is the whereabout of this idea and what is the next step that I have to take about. So you can discuss these ideas with the experienced people in the forum. It can be an online, or it can be an online chat, or it can be a physical forum in other colleges. Now, right now, the pandemic is going on. Most of the time, the online chats and online forums are there where the students can attach themselves to and discuss their ideas. And to begin with, to join with the forum, they have to do some proper study for by themselves. They have to read some books regarding that ideas. They have to have a friend circle in which they can discuss that idea. Like-minded people come together and discuss the ideas. So once they are well versed with what exactly their idea is and what exactly they want to become, go ahead, and where they are facing the problem in the steps. Like I may have an idea, like I want to create a wire which is a high speed wire in the computer networks, but I know what is a wire and I know what is the technology, and I have some idea. Yes, if I do this material, then I can speed up the data transmission in my wire. But I have an idea whether that idea can be feasible or not. Then I have to discuss that idea with some proper technical person and get my things done, like a proper technical person in that proper domain. And that is the reason why in our college, when the students they discuss the ideas, that is at the very preliminary level. And when the industry people will come, like we have like IBM people coming, and we have workshops. In that there is an industry academia interaction, where students can discuss their ideas one to one with the industry people. We have Smart India hackathons, where they can have those ideas presented, as well as take some more ideas from the people coming down to their that is college, and then they can discuss those ideas. See, ideas generate ideas, so we cannot just stop with the ideas that we have. I hope it has answered.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Rajesh, sir, for answering all the questions what we are putting around on the this particular platform. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
that.
sir.
If you do have any more questions, Amna,
No, sir. No, sir.
we don't have any questions. If any of the faculty
Those,
members, if you do have any
yeah,
questions,
Rajesh sir just asked a question.
You are asking me a question.
No, sir. That's done.
it is all
Okay,
done.
sir.
So let us just
Yes,
nothing
sir.
can just come to the end around of this particular program
Yes,
and
sir.
have a formal vote of thanks.
Okay, so I request Professor Daksha from the Department of BAF, and she is a part of the Research Innovation and Extension Cell. Professor Daksha, ma'am, are you there? Please conclude the program and please give the word of thanks.
Yes, ma'am. So, good afternoon to one and all present over here for this enlightening session. I, Assistant Professor Daksha Chaudhary, member of Research, Innovation and Extension Cell, would like to take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to our principal, Dr. Sanjay Mishra sir, for his support and guidance. I would like to thank our guest speaker of the day, Sri Rajesh Gaikwad sir, Head of the Incubation Center at Sri L.R. Tiwari Engineering College, for giving our students his precious time and guiding them towards their career. We hope that this session proves to be fruitful and we have some successful entrepreneurs from our institute. I would also like to thank Ms. Amna Hussain, Coordinator of Research, Innovation and Extension Cell, for conducting this informative session. With this, we mark an end to our today's webinar. All the students are requested to fill the feedback form, which is shared in the chat box. Thank you to all the faculties and students. Have a nice day.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Daksha, ma'am. Thank you, Principal sir. Thank you, Rajesh Gaikwad sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.